Well, it's about 25 years since I fished in Holland, working it out, but I've come back and instead of the long skinny commons what I used to catch, I've come to a place called Carplantis, run by my good friend Koos, and it's got loads of these in there, lovely scaly mirrors. What about this, eh? First fish of the trip, and what a cracker. I'm sure there's more to come, and maybe a little bit bigger. How lovely, eh? Nice to be back in Holland. Misty morning here. I'll just show you the swim. Massive swims here, brilliant. You can get everything set up. As you can see, we've got the two-man Titan set up there, and the screen house gazebo. Loads of room. It'd be the double swims, but it'd be enough room for about 4 people in here, I should think. But plenty of room for 2. Boat moors nicely in the corner there. Rods are over there. And out there it's quite misty at the moment. Absolutely lovely. Had one about 4 o'clock. Nice, sort of almost a linear, £27, 27 and a quarter. Looks good though. Absolutely loving it here. Brilliant place this is. Another lovely Carplantis mirror, just over £30 this one, 30 and a quarter. Incredible fight off of these fish. I mean, it's amazing how strong they are. Just when you think it's all over, it still goes on for about another 15 minutes. And this one fought all the way across the lake, hooked him from basically the far margin, but got him all the way in, and then just kept fighting under the tip for ages and ages. But lovely fish, like I say, just over £30, and just part of a good morning's fishing on here. It's been great this morning, and still plenty of time left to catch a few more. But it's a lovely place. This really is. Really enjoying it here, and there's loads of lovely carp to be caught. So get this one back and see if we can catch another one. Right, I'm across on the other side of the lake now, on the far margin. If we look right back over there, see our setup, so it's a fair distance across, probably, I don't know, 180 yards, 200 yards maybe. But I've seen fish showing across here most afternoons. In the morning they're showing closer into the swim really, more round to the right, but in the afternoon I've noticed them across on this margin. So it's midday now. I'm just going to put one across here, hopefully before the fish arrive. Now I'm looking for about 14-15 foot, and as you can see, it's deep water this. It doesn't shelve up until fairly close into the bank. There is a feature here, a bar that goes out, and I've tried fishing on the end of the bar, and I've not done any good. So I'm actually come along a little bit closer into the margin, actually more where I've seen the fish showing, and I'm going to give it a go there. Actually that looks about right there, about 13.5 foot, something like that. There's a rig there, big old lead, 8-ounce tractor lead. That's because I'm fishing across onto this shelf, so I want the lead to hold there. Just a single monster squid bottom bait on there with a twister hook, combi link hook length, bit of tungsten tubing, and right, I'm gonna drop this down. I've just moved off slightly. I've just moved back slightly. Switch the echo sound off. There we go. 13. As long as I'm in about 13.5 foot, which it is there. Right, and what I'm doing, make sure the rig's all right. drop it slightly back off the back of the boat, so when it drops down to the bottom, it's just hit bottom there, the rig's just sticking out of the back of the lead so it doesn't actually tangle up on the way down. And then what I'm feeling for is a hard bit of bottom. It's quite soft there actually, it's not what I'm looking for, but if you feel around enough, that's harder there. Not quite though. Oh, there we go, that's donk. Donk, no, only a small bit. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little while to find these spots, but it's worth persevering with. It's not bad actually there. Oh, that's hard there. That's pretty good. Okay, right, I mean, yeah, probably where the lead is, it's about 14 foot there. So I'm going to settle for that. Been putting a fair bit of bait out. Loads of hemp and particle, I just picked that up. There we go. So about probably 4 or 5 handfuls of that. That goes right on the line. I'm using the line as a marker, so I'll drop a few handfuls of that. Now this might seem a lot of bait. I mean, if you was baiting up from the bank with a spod, this would be a lot of bait to put out. From a boat it's easy of course, but this is the 3rd lake I've fished in the last month. I've fished Badger's Holt, Echo Pool, and now this Carplantis. Every single time I've got there, the guys have said the same thing. You know, it's not really fishing well, there's not much been happening. And in general, this is 12mm pellets now. In general, they've all been doing the same thing and not been putting much bait out. And I've gone the complete opposite and put more bait out with the theory that if they're not feeding, put out some bait and get them feeding. And not being funny, without fail, every single time it's worked. Badger's Holt was a brilliant session, as was Echo Pool. And this isn't an action water, Carplantis. You know, it isn't a place where you come to get loads of runs, but they can be caught. And as I proved this week, yesterday I had 3 fish up to 43 1/4. And all from spots where I put loads of bait round. So even though they said they hadn't been feeding well, you know, they were shifting enough bait to get the bite off spots like this. So there we go, plenty of bait out there. And like I say, this is where I've seen fish showing most afternoons. What a fish, eh? First Dutch 40 this is, 43 1/4. Best of 3 fish this morning. Had a 27, a 30, and then this one, 43 1/4. And it's been well on the bait, and I feel like I'm getting the spots sussed out a little bit now. Fairly slow start. It had been fishing slow last week, but things are picking up now, and this is an absolute cracker. Well pleased with this one. How about that for a cracker, eh? Lovely fish. 41 1/4. Lovely dark Dutch mirror. Had one in the night, £27, lovely looking fish, linear, quite a roundy, same sort of shape as this, just £27. And then just a little while ago, it's gone off on one of the other rods with this one, 41 1/4. So absolutely cracking carp, and raw chuff for this one. There's some lovely fish in here, lovely scaly ones, some quite big ones, and some nice dark looking ones like this one. So, nice variety, and pleased to have caught a few lovely fish.